Welcome to the WTH Newsreel. October, November, and December were super busy months with all the holidays and hunting season, so we got a lot to fill you in on. We're going to start you off with our trip to Maine on our wild turkey hunt.
This year we were really fortunate to take a graduate from our Water and Woods program. Wild turkey hunting is probably one of the most fun hunts to go on. We were guided by 10th Legion Guide Services, who can always guarantee us a great experience. For the fall of 2018, we are hoping to take some more new graduates from the Water and Woods program, as well as some new members. A big thank you to Tro Nissan for providing the transportation to the wild turkey hunt. You can view their vehicles online at tronissan.ca.
We heard a lot of great stories and shared a lot of great pictures of successful hunts on our Women That Hunt Facebook page, so please make sure to check it out, as it seems everybody was really busy over the fall. We have a great do-it-yourself project to share with you if you're interested in blinging up your UMP amount, so just watch this video.
The first thing you need to do when you start this project is make sure that you have a bucket big enough that it's going to fit the item that you want to hide your dip. You don't want it to touch the sides or touch the bottom as you work the object into the water. Start by layering your paint in short bursts until the surface of the water is covered. Then take a small pencil or a piece of wood and pull it through the paint to create a really neat looking design. Start the dipping process slowly so that the paint can fill every crack and crevice of the object that you're dipping. As you're moving your object into the water, move it around so that it captures the different patterns that are on the surface. Am I okay to go over that tape?
Yeah, go right up over it.
Once you have fully immersed your object, you want to remove the surface water using a piece of cardboard. You don't want to pull your object up through the paint. You want to make sure most of it's out of the way. And I would recommend taking it and putting it over a heat source immediately, just enough to seal the paint so it doesn't run. This is a really easy do-it-yourself project with great results.
The fall also marks the start of trade show season. We were lucky enough to debut our new air rifle range, Stoeger Sniper Alley.
We would like to thank our sponsor, Stoeger Canada, for providing ammunition and rifles for the air rifle range. You can view their products online at stoegercanada.ca.
We're going to hop on over to Michelle now as she talks about living a self-sustaining lifestyle.
So after a busy fall hunting season, which I was lucky enough to harvest a doe this year, we've also been very busy on the homestead side of things, where we raised our own meat birds this year, and we were able to process all of our own birds. And we also welcomed a new litter of piglets here in the November 7th. It was a pretty chilly night, so once they were born, we brought them inside, and we also got to witness Piglet's first steps, so it was a pretty neat experience. We try to be as self-sufficient as we possibly can here. We're busy all year long. In the summertime, we're growing our own food, and in the fall, we're processing it and canning it and hunting and preparing for the winter. And here we are in winter, and we're out for a lovely snowshoe hike.
When we weren't in the woods this fall, we were in the classroom, as we are now certified hunters education instructors, thanks to our mentors, Hands West Wildlife Association. And when we weren't teaching hunters education, you could find us in the classroom at South Colchester Academy, where we have the opportunity to turn the classroom into a boardroom and have the students help us build the Youth Expo from start to finish. Mark your calendar, as our annual general meeting is coming up on Saturday, February the 24th. We have a couple of trade shows in March, so check those dates out on our website at womenthathunt.com and save the date, because the Youth Expo this year is Saturday, April the 21st, and that's an event you're not going to want to miss. The best part of a successful hunt is harvesting your meat. And we absolutely love bottling it. It's the best way to preserve it. So watch this video and pick up any tips that you need to bottle your meat.
Bottling meat is probably one of the most delicious ways to preserve it. Basically, you just cube up your meat, trimming off as much fat as possible, and then you add your choice of seasonings. I recommend seasoning in small batches, just so that you have equal seasoning consistent throughout. You add at least a clove of garlic and a 1 or a ½ inch square piece of pork fat to the bottom of each jar. You stuff the jars full, leaving only about ½ inch of space at the top. Don't add any liquid. When you place the lids on the jars, don't tighten them too tight. Just apply enough pressure to the band so that the lids don't come off, because as the meat cooks under pressure, it's going to need to release some juices from the jar. You can cook in a pressure cooker, which usually takes about 75 minutes, or a water bath, which takes about 3 hours. The jars have to cook under a hard boil for that amount of time. If you're using a water bath, make sure you boil water to add to the water bath, because it will boil down. When your jars are finished, you remove your jars and place them on the counter to set and seal for at least 24 hours. Then all you have to do is pop open a jar and you have a delicious home-cooked meal.
Action. Well, that pretty much wraps up this newsreel for January 2018. We want to thank our sponsors for helping the last quarter of 2017 be a great success. For more information on events and stuff coming up, you can check out our website at womenthathunt.com.